Introduction to drug adulterants. These are the materials that we're going to use for the classification of drug adulterants. We have distilled water, baby powder, in droppers, a graduated cylinder, mortar and pestle, a magnifying glass, test tube for distilled water, test tube for diluted HCl. These are the laboratory equipments. Physical properties of its adulterants. A baby powder. A baby powder typically has a fine white powdery appearance. It is usually soft and fluffy in texture, with particles that are easily dispersed into the air when applied. Paracetamol tablets are usually white, round, and smooth with a flat surface. They often have a slight chalky texture and may be scored for easier splitting. Crushed candy that we use is crushed snow beer candy that is crystal clear with mint candy. Chemical properties of each adulterant after reacting with chemicals. Baby powder with diluted HCl. We put 3 drops of diluted HCl and it was shaken within 30 seconds. It became wet but did not dissolve. Then it solidified and also had bubbles. Then it looks like a candle that melted.
Baby powder with ethanol.
Within 15 seconds, the powder is melted. A powder substance solidified within 30 seconds. Then we use magnifying glass so that we can observe that it had completely melted. We also noticed that the baby powder underwent a physical change from solid to liquid and back to solid in a couple of times. A baby powder with water. We put 5 drops of water in a baby powder. Within 15 seconds, we observed that it is still not dissolved. Then after 30 seconds, it creates solid form. Unlike with the powder with diluted HCl, the water with baby powder have larger bubbles. Paracetamol with diluted HCl. 3 pieces of paracetamol with 1 drop of diluted HCl. The powderized paracetamols within 5 seconds. It absorbed immediately the diluted HCl, then it had no smells. Paracetamol with ethanol. We add 3 pieces of paracetamol and then we crush the candy. After that, we add 3 drops of ethanol. After that, we shake it in 30 seconds long. Paracetamol with water. We add 3 pieces of paracetamol. After that, we add 3 drops of water, and after that, we shake it in 30 seconds long, and we observe that the water cannot dissolve the paracetamol. Mint with diluted HCl. Same as the procedure, we add 3 pieces of mint candy and then we crush the candy until it turns into small pieces using a graduated cylinder. For the transferring of diluted HCl onto the mint, And also we add 3 drops of diluted HCl and we shake it within 30 seconds long. Mint with ethanol. The crushed mint was added to it along with 7 drops of ethanol. Mix it well within 30 seconds and there was no changes. That we mix it again within 1 minute, it became thicker and slowly absorbed the ethanol. Mint with water. It takes time before we smash the candy using the mortar and pestle. After we smash the candy, we transfer it to the baker. After that, we add 8 drops of water. We shake it within 30 seconds. And then the mint had been dissolved and the smell remains the same.
Based on our observation, we can conclude that in the identification of drug adulterant, there are a lot of observation that we have to consider. It involves the changes of appearance, smell, and the changes of its formation. Some of it are totally dissolved and others stay the same. It only proves that there are similarities of water, diluted HCl, and ethanol. They have different levels of characteristics which determine the changes of baby powder, mint candy, and paracetamol when combined with ethanol, water, and diluted HCl. It's important to note that specific chemicals tests would need to be conducted accurately to determine the presence of these adulterants, as the reaction of properties can vary depending on the specific composition of the substance.